Good morning, students. In the last two videos, we covered the business cycles and features of the business cycles. Now we are going to cover the topic, the phases of the or stages of the trade cycles. So what are the stages? Because there are different stages in the business cycles. The effect of the business cycle on different sectors, different on different views. So that is the reason we have to know complete understanding of the phases of the business cycles, which phase is help to the economy, which phase is good to the economy, which phase is worst to the economy. So we can easily to know. So that is the reason what are the phases of the trade cycles. So there are 5 phases of the trade cycles. The first is expansion, upswing is the first phase. Expansion, upswing. And second is peak, boom or prosperity. Peak, boom or prosperity. It's the second stage, second phase. And third is contraction, recession, downswing. Contraction, recession, downswing. Fourth is truck or depression or slump. Truck, depression, slump. And fifth is recovery, revival. Recovery and revival. These are the 5 phases of the trade cycles. So first we have to discuss expansion phase. Expansion means what? Already we know any developing economy, any backward economy starts development, achieves economic growth, achieves economic development. So that is the reason that efforts made by economy. So what are the changes in the expansion phase? What changes we can call it as expansion phase? Number 1, increasing the national output and aggregate demand, the capital and consumption expenditure, the sales, trade, stock prices and bank credit is goes on increases in this stage. And this stage continues still till there is a full employment of the resources. In the expansion phase, the government maximum using optimum utilization of the resources. So maximum utilization of the resources. Production is at maximum level by using available resources. By using the available resources. And in this stage, involuntary employment is totally zero, almost all zero. Involuntary employment means what? Unemployment levels are totally zero. Unemployment find in the part of frictional unemployment or structural unemployment. So frictional unemployment means what? Unemployment due to change in the jobs, suspended work due to strike, or ignorance of mobility of labor, ignorance of geographical knowledge. So some people they want to change their jobs, awareness about their jobs. So they resign one job and go to the another job. It takes some period. So that period is called that period they were unemployed. So that is called as frictional unemployment. Suppose if they allowed for mobility, so they can go for good job. They can aware their knowledge of the economy, they can go for good job. So at that time they were unemployed. That is called as frictional unemployment. And second is structural unemployment. Structural unemployment means what? Low performance of the economy. Unemployment due to low performance of the economy or backwardness of the economy is called as structural unemployment. So in our country, most of the unemployment in our country is structural. So this is totally nil. That's called involuntary unemployment is totally zero. It is a negligible percentage. Prices cost almost tend to rise faster in this contraction phase. Demand for all types of goods and services. Increasing propensity to consume. It's called people having a very good disposable income. People enjoying high standard of living due to high level of consumption and business confidence and producing factor incomes. That's called profit investment, and profits and investment, almost all the overall environment is favorable to the business, and all sections of the people were very happy in this expansion phase. This is called as expansion phase. So the growth rate eventually after this stage, it reaches to peak boom or prosperity. Peak boom or prosperity means what? The growth rate eventually slow down. It reaches to the peak level. So it reaches to the peak level. So growth rate is going to decline. Why? Because it is not possibility to further development. Almost all the resources was totally utilized. Optimum utilization takes place. There is no other chances to increase the production. Beyond the capacity, the consumers, they can spend more money on consumption up to one capacity only. So that stage is called as a peak. Whenever it is a peak stage will come. So in the peak stage, top highest point of the business cycle. It's a top highest point of the business cycles. So in the latter stages of expansion, inputs became scarce. Because in the expansion stage, more demand to the inputs. Whenever more demand, there is a scare. Inputs became scarce and prices will rise in the boom or prosperity period. Output prices also rise rapidly and leading to increase the cost of production. The cost of production will increases in the boom or prosperity phase. So consumer begin to revive their consumption expenditure. So consumer having one capacity, up to one capacity they can spend. Beyond the capacity, so consumer is begin to revise their purchases, revise their economical conditions. So on housing, on durable goods and actual undurable goods. So at that time, actual demand stagnates. Stagnate means what? Demand is going to stop by consumers. So this is the end of the expansion, and it occurs with economic growth. With total economic growth, it is also reached the highest point and stabilized the growth in a short period, and this stage is continued if the favorable conditions are helpful to this stage. Is there any changes in this stage? So it is going to reverse direction. Next, third phase enters. That's called contraction, recession, or downswing. It is the third phase of the business cycles. Thank you. Next phrases we can share in the next video.